up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They give it to Williams, running right.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Following the penalty, it's Williams.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Whoa. We're good. Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set, ready. 60 outlaws. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
10 Tucson. Root general. Flash.
Back to throw now on first down. Yeah, he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wide, get wide. Check it, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
58, come on.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Cut! 180! And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Eyes up.
2. Hey, box truck.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43 line.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Check 59, Mike.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
11. Go.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Slam.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We own them. Check three.
You go take. You got take.
Hey, Shell.
Check 99.
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a give right side, Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. It's now 4th.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 12, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third and long. It's gone. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check it out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
4 down. 6x3. 218. Chop it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hold on. Check.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And the Rams 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Go, son. 20. Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Banjo, 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 banjo. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's put him on the buses.
Maverick, Maverick.
Joker, Joker.
Harbaugh. Hey, Delta.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Just beating the play clock is gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 pace, let's go. Check three, check three, check three. Shoot, shoot, shoot. SOS, SOS, SOS. Ready, go.
On second down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this. And that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Watch the hustle. Let's go. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Value 3, value left.
On 1st and 10, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Hey, lift, 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 lift. Hey, zoom.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Don't get nervous. Big dad, big dad.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Get in the way, Louis. 59 ball.
Louis.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Front, 180.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, hold it. Come on, boy. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mike, check, 59. I'm scared. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hands are closed.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Switch gears. Challenge. Smith.
Check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Big end.
Jim Van.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No. Off.
Check. Shift. Dog.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, 50's the mic.
Now. Watch the ball.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drop under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast on a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing on third. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Here goes tonight. 180. We're good. We're good.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Average roll.
Check. Check.
11. 11. Here we go. Done.
One last throw here for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.